Hi everyone, my name is Ashley with Clover Patch Knits, and I'm here with episode 2 of my podcast. If you are new here, welcome, and if you are returning, welcome back as well. For new people here on this channel, I talk about everything wonderful regarding knit and crocheting, such as things that I'm making and projects that I want to make in the future. So yeah, that's what I talk about here. On my first episode, where I last left off, I was talking about my 2025 goal of making a Christmas sweater. Now, when I say Christmas sweater, I mean those like bold, in your face, cutesy, like cute motif type sweater. In my mind, that was what I was originally going with. But since last filming, of course, I found other patterns. So now I'm torn between making like a more holiday, wintry Christmas sweater. And like, when I started to really think about it, I'm like, okay, Ashley, realistically, which sweater are you going to wear more? And I'm like, I'm probably going to wear the holiday Christmas sweater, maybe a little bit more, but I also am a person who wears Christmas shirts and Christmas sweaters all throughout the year because I feel like it's never too early to get excited about Christmas time. So honestly, at this point, I may be making two holiday sweaters. Now, is that something that is going to be achievable? I'm going to have the confidence in myself and say yes, I'm going to be able to achieve both. That's the hopes. So, the first sweater that I found was the really cutesy Christmas sweater with the cute motif. Now, I saw this pattern on the Twins That Knits channel. If you've never seen their channel, I'll put their channel in the information below, the link below, so you all can check out their channel because I love their channel. I'm watching their podcast all the time, but that's where I first saw this sweater. And this sweater is called the Northern Augustins No. 6 by Anna Sophia Belling. This sweater is so cute to me. It has candy canes in the motif and it's just really cute. It is a fingering and silk lace mohair held together. Now, the only thing about this sweater that has me, I'm not 100% sure if I want to make it just yet because this sweater, I think it's really going to depend for you to be able to see the motif. It's going to depend upon what color I choose to make the remaining of my sweater. So I think I'm definitely going to be maybe a little limited on what color I choose for my sweater. So that's the only thing of why I'm not 100% sold on making the sweater. I think it's really cute, but I just have to decide what color do I want to make for the remaining of the sweater. And another thing that I know is 100% going to determine which sweater I make because I haven't bought any of these patterns that I talk about yet, but I know what's going to determine me making these patterns is which pattern is like understandable for me in my mind. So I think that's definitely going to determine which sweater I make. But I also want to step out of my comfort zone, and I said that in 2025 I was going to make sweaters that challenge me. Now I say I want to make sweaters that challenge me until I start making the sweater. Then I'm probably going to be like, why did you pick a pattern that is challenging you? But as I said, I want to make patterns that challenge me and no longer keep me in my comfort zone. So I'm not, like I said, I'm not certain if I'm going to make the Northern Augustins No. 6, but I think that is a really cute, beautiful pattern. Now, the next pattern that I found, and this has been my sweater obsession, it is the Porcelain Sweater by Lee Knit. And this is also another fingering weight lace mohair held together type sweater. This sweater is stunning, and I would say this is probably my 100% I will make #1 Christmas sweater. And I say that because with this pattern on Ravelry, I've seen so many different color combinations, and they all look stunning. And that for me is why that's like my #1 sweater, because I feel like I'll have more options on what color I want to pick. Now, when I say color I want to pick, I feel like I may go with gray, a light gray, being my main color, and blue being my accent. I love that color combination. But on Ravelry, I also saw somebody choose like a green color being their main color and an off-white being their accent color. I love that color. But regardless of what color I choose, I know it's going to be stunning because I've seen so many color combinations on Ravelry. So, like I said, that's kind of I think that may be the sweater that I go with, because like I said, I'm gonna have more versatile. I'm gonna be able to be more versatile with my color combination. And then another thing, I'm like, okay, for me to achieve making 2 holiday sweaters, I have to start now and like stop putting off making the sweater. So I'm like, okay, if I start making the sweater by June or July, then no, I'm probably gonna only have one by November, December. But if I start now, I feel like I can realistically have 2 sweaters done. And I really need to go ahead and buy those patterns, to make sure that I understand the construction of the sweater and that I can actually make these. So my fingers are crossed, you all, that I will be able to make both of these sweaters because I love them and I think they're so adorable. Now, another goal for me, this is what I set for myself in 2024. I was like, 2025 you is going to step into making summer knits. I've never made anything summer knit, like regarding tank tops or tees, none of that. But I was like, this year I'm going to make myself a tee because I think they're super cute. Now, once I finish the current projects that I'm working on, I think this is going to be the next thing that I cast on. But this sweater, this is like a tee. It's called the Stromboli. It's a Stromboli tee by Caitlin Hunter, and it is a light cotton yarn to achieve this sweater. I love this pattern, and the thing about this pattern, it's so versatile. You can pick whatever color you want, and it all looks stunning. I've seen so many people choose different colors on Ravelry, and it all looks great. And another thing about this pattern, why I can't wait to make this pattern, is because this pattern, it has like a lace work type of thing, and I've never done lace work before, so I would be able to check off 2 of my goals by making a summer tee, but also by working on lace work, because like I said, I've never done lace anything when it comes to my knitting, and that's another thing that I wanted to try was lace work. And I think this sweater is going to be so great for like spring and summertime. I love it. It's cute. And I can't wait to start on it. So I'm probably, once I finish my 2 current projects that I'm working on, I probably am going to be working on 2 big projects. And for my last episode, I shared I am like a super monogamous knitter. I don't like to have more than 1 project on my needle, but I have stepped out of my comfort zone. This year, I'm just stepping out of my comfort zone because I am working on 2 projects, and now I'm going to talk about my most recent project that I casted on. And this is on my first episode. I talked about how I was going to make my younger sister some mittens to go with the hat, the beanie that I made her. But I've been putting off making these mittens. And so this mitten pattern is called the Tuulikki pattern by Center Kramer. If I mess up these names, y'all, please forgive me. But I'll put it in the link below, or I'll try to put the pattern up here because it's really cute. Now, I did have to restart these mittens again, but it's okay because I actually like my second attempt at these mittens a little bit better than the first one. So far I've been working, if my camera will focus, there we go. So far, I have been working on the rib, well, not the rib, it is the rib, but the cuff of the sweater. And I really love this little dark fade as it goes into the lighter, because on my first attempt, this is how the cuff was looking so far. And I really love, like I said, how the yarn is like darker in the bottom and then it fades to the light. So I'm super excited about this. I'm hoping that these mittens don't take me long at all. I don't believe they should. So hopefully I won't procrastinate on these mittens and I'll be done. I feel like I can be done with these mittens by the end of February or before. But with the mittens, the Tuulikki mittens, they require a fingering and like mohair held together. So this is the fingering weight yarn I'm using. I do not remember the name of this yarn or where I got it from because this yarn has been sitting in my closet for forever, but once I find where I bought it from and the name, I'll put in the link below. I don't know, maybe the store where I bought it from, they still have it. I'm not sure, but I'll try to find the name of this. And then the mohair that I have been using, this is from Knitting from Olive. This is their mohair. As you can see, I have just a little bit left. I can't remember the name of this yarn. I'll have to look to see, but Also, on these mittens, the other mohair color that I'm using from Dinner from Olives is their limestone. I'm trying to show you all. So the lighter part that's on this mittens, it is the Knitting for Olive mohair limestone. So basically, it's this color down here at the bottom with the mohair, and then it's their limestone color mohair by Knitting for Olive. That will be the remaining of the mittens. So I can't wait to finish those because it's going to be really cute with my sister's beanie that I made. And then maybe the next episode I can show the beanie that I made for her because it's really cute. I love it. So adorable. And then to move on with the next project, or the other project that I've been working on for forever, is my Monday sweater. Now, let me see if you all can see. I have been really working on my Monday sweater. I have become so much more consistent with working on my knitting more because I really want to get done with the sweater. Just today, it's February 15th, and just today I have gotten to, you all can barely see it because it's only like 2 rows of ribbing, but I have finally gotten to the ribbing, the 1x1 ribbing section. So I'm like, now I can see the finish line of the Monday sweater. Like, this should take me no time to finish this. So all I gotta do is finish the ribbing, bind off on this, and then I can start with the sleeves. And that's another thing I realized. I'm like, okay, restarting your knitting projects is not always a bad thing, because on my first attempt I made the sleeves. So I'm like, now when I get to the sleeves on my second attempt of this sweater, it should be super easy and it should be a breeze because I know what to expect with the sleeves. So yeah, I can't wait to finish this because I tried the sweater on this week, and I have mentioned this before. This yarn is absolutely amazing together. It is like skin to skin softness, and I just can't wait to finish this because a lot of my sweaters that I make, I'm not able to wear, which makes me so sad because the yarn is just super scratchy on my skin. But I'm super excited about this sweater because it is just, like I said, the yarn is really great on my skin. I have no itchiness so far. So I'm just like, I'm like, oh my God, Ashley, we're almost there. So the goal for my Monday sweater, I'm saying by the end of February, I can be done with this, or at least by the beginning of March. I feel like I'm going to be done with my Monday sweater. So I want to make sure I've covered all my show notes that I put on my notepad so I remember what to talk about, and I covered everything. So yeah, we're at the end of this episode. If you stay this long to hear me talk about things I'm making and working on, thank you. And then if you enjoyed this video, you can give me a like or subscribe. And also, any accomplishments or anything that you are proud of yourself that you achieved so far in this year, put in the comments below. I would love to read all the things that you're achieving. It doesn't have to be knit or crochet or garden. It could just be anything that you're proud of yourself that you've done so far this year. Like I said, put it in the comments below. I would love to read it. And if you want to follow me on Ravelry or Instagram, I'll put my information in the link below as well. So until next time, I will see you all later. Bye bye.